Hi comrades, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Let's shed some light on this room and on what we're gonna do and what happened. First of all, what we're gonna do is continue the main quest. Haven't done that in a while, like 1 or 2 episodes. And yeah, then what happened? We were supposed to look for this ginger guy, but off screen I tried to do that. Of course, recorded it, but it ended in failure each time. And I thought, well, you've seen already enough. I haven't saved in between then, so eventually I decided to just, train, have a training montage. It's not really a montage, but now we got this fine heavy armor. And I think we're ready for something better. Let's see, we also have this broad axe, but our strength is really low. I would like to use that later on. So I already know where we're supposed to go. Not this way. To the huntsman. And then we could go into the forest and lead you to Ginger. Oh, the door's that away. I thought there was one more. Tricked me. It tricked me with a wooden thing. No, please don't glitch out, horse. I moved into someone's house. I'm not supposed to do that, apparently. Oh, it's not a house, it's a backyard. This is the road I'm supposed to follow. Then go around here. Yes, now we're on the right track. So, what happened so far? We were supposed to be investigating someone named Ginger. He was at the Neuhof farm. I wanted to say, they said stud farm, but it was just a stable. Let's first of all check if we're in the right road. Yeah, so we're here. And Ginger fled to one of the charcoal burners. Here's the Neuhof farm stable, and it burned down. And one of the bandits seemed to have recognized Ginger, and Ginger him, and he fled. He got stabbed, he stabbed someone with his hoof pick, and the bandit died. And someone from the farm recognized his hoof pick and said he fled. He was also quite evasive when we asked about him, quite nervous. Meaning he knows more than he lets on. And yeah, that's that. Oh, sorry. I need to close some curtains, it's a bit too light. Can't really see the game properly. A lot better. Now we can continue. Wait for. Also, at when you're just traveling like this, there's quite a good chance you can get ambushed, and these golden spurs coming quite easy because you'll be outnumbered probably. So you want to stay mounted and just try and hit them like this. Just swing, stab, and run away. hit and run kind of tactic. I think I'm going the wrong way now. Yes. And yeah, here it's one of the favorite places to ambush. There's a few spots where you usually find an ambush or bandits. I think I can brandish my shield. Now, time to talk to people. Hello?
I am at your service, Sir Knight.
Ah, he thinks we're a knight.
I'm looking for a boy called Ginger from Neuhof. You don't happen to know anything about him?
What is it to you?
He's suspected of a murder, so I need to ask him a few questions. Or take him away to jail.
Well, if you need to find him so badly, I suppose I could get a reward, couldn't I?
Let's see how much he asks for. I mean, no. Just leave. You can probably find it from
Your might-haves.
someone else.
Farewell.
Not gonna get bribed like that. Food. Picking up those things. Let's see if there's something we can stow away. Something heavy. No, not really. Do not want to talk. Do any of the others want to talk? No. Right. Guess you'll have to do.
I've reconsidered. We can still come to an agreement, can't we?
Really? That's not the way it looked before.
Oh, let's intimidate him.
What if I bashed your face in and had you dragged off to the stocks in Ratai?
No need for that. All I wanted was a bit of silver, and instead I get the whip.
Spit it out, will you?
Well, you just,
Well, fine. I've heard that they're hiding him in some remote cottage at the edge of the forest on the way to Uzhitz.
That didn't hurt too much now, did it?
Farewell.
So this is a bit deceptive what he says. But it gives you roughly the clue where you have to go. So yeah, it's back. I haven't discovered Uzhitz yet, but I know where it is. It's a town here in the northeast, and you just go back on this way and follow a small path to the right, to eastwards. And then you find the shed where Ginger is.
Yeah.
So there's multiple ways to get to him. I'll just talk to you about it. This was one way to find a clue about it, but it's not really that accurate. Another way is you probably come across the other charcoal burner over here or over here first. And they'll say, he's not here, check over there. And you find this one and you can talk to one of the twins here. Those are the ones that are actually hiding him. And either the overseer or the twins will, if you can convince them, will ask you to help him get rid of some bandits that are in, I think, here roughly. If you follow this road and take the second one right, you'll find the camp. Those are 2 bandits you need to kill. And then they trust you and say where he is. this road. Right. Losing track of it. Help. And this is supposed to be it, yes. Just a bit overgrown. Am I going the wrong way? Doesn't feel like a road. Oh, I'm going the right way. Here's the shed. Hello.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right,
Sorry.
one thing at a time.
Can put my phone on silent. Oh, it's nothing important. Sorry. Just checking my phone. Alright, so let's first see why he runs
Why
off.
did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
Then what about Hoofpick?
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at their...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ushets, and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ushets, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
I actually kind of believe him, because when he says, "Who are your mates?" for example, his first conclusion for that, or answer for that, is to talk about the charcoal burners, because he doesn't see the bandits as mates, and he doesn't try to negotiate his way out of this. He doesn't seem like the brightest fellow, like someone that can lie straight up in this kind of situation, just in the moment. If he were, he would have to think it up beforehand. It would have to be premeditated.
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Ushets, and he has a limp.
He limps and he's from Ushets. That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have to do.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
Alright, now.
And now tell me...
Say again what happened.
And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. Then it was too late. They went past and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was...
Sorry, guys.
I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started.
Yes.
I was trying to adjust the audio,
It's
see if
still
it was
horses
correct.
Right off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. He ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ujits came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
Did you recognize anyone else?
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still.
There was nothing you could do. That's all.
Alright. I think that's everything I want from him.
I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
I'm not gonna lie about that.
Do you know where I can find them?
I don't, but they must be lurking about somewhere.
Well, I'll have a look. But if I find them, then...
I understand.
Right, kill the bandits. I already told you where the bandits are. I'm just gonna, show you how to get there from here. First of all, you go back to the charcoal burners. I say those things a lot, but I still need to remember what the word is. So first, go back to the charcoal burners. That's just when you hit this big road, larger road. Go left, so this way. And then cross the bridge at the charcoal burners. Go left, take the second right. When you've just crossed the bridge and went to the left, you have to be careful because that's a freaking spot where bandits spawn. And not just bandits, it's probably bandits versus humans or humans versus guards. It's a fight most of the time. Plus, this one lied to us. You lied to me.
You! You lied to me and sent me off to fuck knows where with no sign of Ginger anywhere.
And what were you expecting? You were acting like an oaf and wanted to knock it out of me. You could have been another one of those bandits for all I knew.
And how do you know I'm not?
Exactly. You've no one to blame but yourself.
You want me to lose my temper? To hell with you. Good luck to you.
Perhaps I could just literally beat it out of him, but I don't think the rest of those guys are gonna like it. But that is actually the spot where they usually spawn. Right around here. Luckily this time there's... Oh yeah, there it is. Here it is. As I said, battle. I need to run away from it. As you can see, my horse is standing up to it. Not bolting, not throwing me off. That's the road. This one, the one that's has a very sharp angle. There. Who are you? Trader. Not a traitor. To keep a low profile. Because it's still early, they might be asleep. Meaning you can get a few surprise hits on them. Then I do need to get close enough.
Mother of God! Is that all you...
No, 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 just move away. I don't know what happened. There. Got a new shield perk. Shot perk, I mean. Blunt strike. This is just in combo. So it's center, left, and down right. If you hit that, the you bash with your shield or with the blunt part, meaning you can do proper damage against someone with plate armor.
Shit! Gone weak at the knees.
No.
Are you going to cry now? Lost your wind? Take that! Is that the best you can do?
That's not in range.
You'll get my claw. I'm over here! Well landed.
Let's wait for their attacks.
Okay, did that hurt?
Now it's getting tough. They're getting smarter. Need to feign him. That's one down, yes. Now it's getting a lot easier. See about the blunt strike. Let's recover our stamina for a bit. There. Oh no, he blocked it. There. Kill them all. That helmet is probably something I'm gonna need. Because this still has a visor, I just saw. With that as well. Got me some breakfast. Some money. That's it. Food. Let's see if our horse still has... Yeah, bacon should go first. Yeah. Bacon. And then these two apples. Oh. One thermal potion. Alright, so let's try and change this helmet to this one. This back. Also we got a small armorer's kit. That means we can repair this stuff. There. That's nice. Now let's see about the camp. And then report back to Ginger. Also eat their food. Nom 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 nom. Another lock. Practice some lock picking. Nope. Failed. Yeah, if you remember correctly, Henry has the shakes. Oh, bench, I need those. Cobweb can be used for alchemy. Wait a minute. Oh, nothing. Sorry, thought someone was asking. That's all we can get here. Let's see if we can sleep and save for a bit. Now does it say game saved? Oh, no, I just woke up somewhere else. Luckily away from enemies. I think I know where I am. It is... yeah, I think roughly here. Let's just follow this road till we see a landmark. Yeah, on the road again. A nice pond. That may be a town. So next one will probably take to the left. Oh, this may be near Merho yet. Wait, that's Scarlet, isn't it? Yeah, if we go from there, we can certainly find out. Oh, an accident. Where is a new accident? That's how we can locate ourselves. Perhaps it was near Talmberg. Must have been around this forest. Did we all go all the way there? It can't have been this one. We already discovered that one. Let's just check the town out. Check the town out. Let's just check out what's in that town. So yeah, what we're gonna do next is just talk to what's he called? Ginger. This is Usage. You don't need to be here yet. Gonna talk to Ginger, say mission accomplished. And next we're gonna talk to Captain Bernard, if that is his name. Yeah, Captain Bernard. So we are, this was the accident, we are roughly here. Yeah, then we just go into the main forest road and take eventually one on the left.
Yeah.
So yeah, I should probably tell you why I trust Ginger, and it's mainly because he doesn't change his story. Wait, we're probably supposed to take the other route. So when we asked him to recap everything, he didn't start to fumble to change details, and also because of that. When he told that us that who his mates were, he talked about charcoal burners and not the bandits. So he probably doesn't see them as his mates. I mean, he was pretty pretty scared, he would probably told us about the bandits if he knew, because we were kind of threatening him. Oh, we already passed Ginger's small road. Let's just check, it's on the right here somewhere. Stop crying about it. You'll have to deal with stuff. This is it. The road we're supposed to take. Let's see if there weren't any more bandits that wanted to kill Ginger. So, he said there were roughly 8. We already killed 2 outside the forest, and 2 more, but that may not have been the original 8, the last 2. Theirs may have been just comrades of the bandits.
I bear good tidings.
Already?
They're out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
Let's have him do it.
And you'll see whether they drive you away or not. But if you explain it to them, they're sure to understand.
I suppose you're right. Thank you for your help, and God bless you.
Next time. I hope it is already now that we can talk to the head lady, see if she accepts him.
Yeah.
Alright. Now,
Yeah.
go back to the main road. You don't need to follow that small road.
Yeah.
Follow this one south. Luckily this time we can avoid the battle we saw last time. Although we could get more loot. Always like loot. Yeah. It's always a good opportunity to get more loot. Don't you guys agree? More loot, better loot. But, in case there's still living creatures near there. Anyone who hasn't departed our world, then they'll have to taste my blade or see my tracks in the dust. Nope, there aren't. Luckily, there are also no corpses. No, I think they would have left their enemies, the victorious party. Would have just looted and left the enemy bodies. But apparently they have honor. They're very Christian. So now I can also show you the other camp. There is a third charcoal burner camp. And yeah, that's it. You just talk to one person, they say, go over there.
Yeah.
So now we're on our way to Captain Bernard. See if he approves of our business. Probably wouldn't approve if he knew about us scavenging skeletons again. I mean, that's the first thing that got us into trouble. Going back there to bury our family. Interesting. Who are you? Not a bandit, I hope. Trader.
What is it?
Do you trade in?
Just that you look like someone who doesn't mind a bit of adventure. And I could use a man like that. It's like this. I know of the whereabouts of some treasure. Well, treasure is a lofty word. Simply hidden valuables. And this information I can share with you for a certain price.
Why don't you go get it yourself?
Why don't you just get the treasure for yourself?
That's easy to say. Only it's sure to be buried in some remote place. And the whole countryside is crawling with bandits and all sorts of vermin. I'd rather sell it to you for a few groschen than risk my neck.
I have no time
I've
for
no time for such tall tales.
No time for wealth? Better go and join some medicant order then, friend. Ha!
I just don't believe what you're saying. I think it's a wild goose chase to nowhere.
Yeah.
Could always kill him. Get the map that way. Oh, Henry has more honor than that. Allegedly, at least. Let's park our horse. Hello. Can buy some stuff from her. Look at these nice type of things. Which one do I like? Which one do you like? I think this one has a pretty serious theme to it. See, carefully brittle. Those are all pretty expensive. One of these isn't, so I'm just gonna buy this one. Let's see what I can sell. Yeah. No. My horse. Oh. Move the horse. Yeah. See? Now he's a nice... I guess this would be the Muslim crescent moon. Sir Ratzig. No, we don't report to him, we report to Captain Bernard. Then he can possibly strike with the honor.
God be with you.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around in Ujits. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzik will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been.
We just saw him, so we can talk to him immediately. Let's see if he approves. a
God
boss.
bless you. What troubles
Or
you?
my boss's boss.
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
Let's do it in brief.
Well, in the
It
end,
was like,
I tracked down the stable boy who fled in fear of his life, and for good reason, too. He put me on the trail of a crofter from Ujit with a limp.
And his name?
But the boy didn't know him by name, only by sight. But if I ask around, I'm sure folk will know who limps and keeps peculiar company. Villagers like to gossip.
But what if he's not there? He could have fled, maybe even to Kuttenberg.
If I don't find him in Ujit, I'll ask around. Someone will know something about him.
All right. Better go to Auschwitz then. Find this limping footpad and get the names of the others out of him. They have to face justice for what they did. I want to see them hang. Then bring him to me in Merhoyed and I'll decide on his fate.
Certainly, sir.
well, yeah, where to
Why
marry it?
choose Mehoyed?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it.
Do I have news?
About the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
The trail leads to Ujit. I found out one of the bandits is from there. A fellow they call Limpy Lubosh.
I see. What else?
That's it.
That's all I've found out so far, sir.
All right. Come back and report to me as soon as you learn anything new. God be with you.
Well, I guess we have a higher boss now. Let's see, did he return yet? No.
Take care.
Or she won't say at least. Look at him. These beautiful pebbles. These represent just the waves when you throw a pebble in a pond. So now we go to Ujit and investigate there. See what's going on. This isn't the road to Ujit. This is the road off map. Yeah. Let's go through across this road. Back through the forest again, so to cut through there to avoid conflict.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we've got to find this limping Lubosh. Just ask around town where he might be. It's really starting to feel like we're just a detective, medieval detective, more like low budget detective.
Yeah.
I think I need to skip one more, just to be sure. So then I take the next one to the right. Yeah, that will be fine. We'll all be fine. I mean, we haven't shaved in a while, so I think if they're gonna jinx, now is the perfect moment. Wink. Well, like blink. Still can't wink. Ah, you can see some birds.
Yeah.
You can't see them while there's just noises in the tree. At least I can't. Let's see. Now we should be approaching the... yeah. Oh, I still crossed it. Well, never mind.
Yeah.
Didn't get attacked. So that's fine.
Yeah.
No, the wayfarer is just moving back and forward, I think. So I was thinking what I should talk about. And I couldn't really think of anything. Perhaps Ushits, I could talk about that. There's the quest Scribe in Ushits, where you can learn to read. And there's some business you have to deal with the church there. It's quite a nice town. You do quite a lot there. This is quite important for the main story. There's basically a few places where the main story takes you. So it's Rete and Ledetchko and Merhoyet. They do have their side quests, but yeah, Talmberg was important in the beginning mainly. Now we're gonna do some dealings around Ushits and then go back to Rete to, well, deliver this quest, and then to this town. Can't remember the name.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is where most of the social interactions and this kind of inquisitive type of quests can take place. Let's see. Anyone home? Hello? Let's just find a villager and first ask them if they know anyone with a limb. They are still over encumbered. Still haven't gotten stronger. It's me. Hello.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Everyone thinks we're knights. It's because we have such nice clothing.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
There must be that farmhand, Lubosh. I don't know what the hell you want him for, and I don't much care. He's got a cottage on the edge of the village near the stream. I'll be with you.
Oh, that's nice to know. Good doggy. But yeah, do like dogs. If they're trained well, that is, such as him.
Yeah.
Must be quite a bother for mailman though. I think I just saw, yeah, there. There's the quest marker. This might be his house already. Crowd is gathered. They figured it out. Wait, horse, you're blocking my way. I have to park you somewhere else. Better back you up. Beep, beep, like your truck. That's a nice joke to pull on someone when they ask them to walk backwards and make the sound of a truck moving backwards. Very childish.
along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
Uh-oh.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh.
Oh, that's not good news.
Or all that's left of him.
Henry, can you turn into a necromancer real quick? I mean, it's already desecrated. It's not like it's gonna get worse if he becomes an undead.
I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
It's a good man. First of all, suspicious, of course. But when he knows, we told him the truth. Of course, he saw. And now he trusts us. It's very good. First of all, the man himself.
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Always nasty.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Alright, so probably no one from the village are his cronies. Or one, perhaps.
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
I was just playing video games.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Strange. Let's check the body.
Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything? What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. Could they have bludgeoned him to death and then gutted him? That would explain why he didn't scream. Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard an inscription in blood? It's a pity I don't know how to read. Looks like they wanted to give someone a warning, but who? And a bandit who knows how to write isn't something you see every day.
Right. Screws. Let's also light a torch in here. Let's see. Is there anything else they left behind? No, I'm not gonna rob them. They weren't gonna eat his food, otherwise it would go to waste. Let's talk to the bailiff about our findings.
Good day to you.
Another thing about Lubosh.
Well, no, that's
Good luck to you.
no more information. Everyone's gone. Yeah, they were just so interested.
They tried to steal them, now that I'd understand, but that... So as soon as we heard the horses whinnying in terror, we all ran to the stables. And those cutthroats were waiting for us there and set about trying to kill us all too.
Hey, I was there too.
Oh my god.
I'm still shaking at the knees.
Trying to get into a band.
Escape alive. All of a sudden they were gone, and me and Mistress Zora and a few stable boys were left standing in the middle of a bloodbath.
That's dreadful. Thank the Lord you made it out alive.
All the saints were watching over me, but the others...
They're with God now.
Are they?
They are. I'll be with you.
He immediately answered.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you
You
a few
should
questions?
respect my health already.
Ask away.
Right.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much, but I wouldn't wish an end like that on any man.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
That's all. Thank you.
May the Lord watch
Let's see if anyone else can tell us something. You just check the tavern. Probably the tavern owner. Say he brawled a lot. There's more people over there.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of
Oh,
Lipa.
I already heard it. Oh no, he doesn't have anything new. Great text means you already asked. Can't sprint. You, townsman.
I'm honored that a knight is a...
Oh, you have new
I'm in the
information.
name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know nothing about it, but ask all you want.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
I didn't really know him. He kept to himself, even in the tavern.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. He was even talking to the priest and went to confession. I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden. But I suppose no sin's too dark for God's mercy.
Yeah, sounds like he regrets what he has done. Also, sounds like we have enough evidence that Lubosh was actually the one who raided it. We got it from Ginger, and apparently Ginger told the truth. And now, yeah, he was pretty shady, as it sounds like, and he was always skulking about, had contacts, had opportunity.
Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided.
I
was pretty close.
Tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of someone entering the village. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after what happened, I wouldn't wonder.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes, but he never said much.
That's all.
Right.
Thank you.
Take care now.
Where's the thief? I think I just heard someone yell thief. Got you.
You're that much, boy. God damn. Boy.
Better to save a few if I can.
Had enough. Please, leave me be. And what are you going to do about it? That bloated belly surely stole that ring anyway.
Could have been worse.
Hand it over. Here. You got the thrashing you deserved. I hope you've learned your lesson. I'll amend my life from the very foundations. Believe me.
You really let him go? Just like that?
I was supposed to kill him.
I did. I have it here.
Thank you. A thieving magpie. You can't trust anyone these days. And just so you know, I'm no pinch purse. Here's a small reward.
Thanks.
Random event in our favor. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Just keeping law and order. Henry the thieving police. Only I'm allowed to thieve. It's more like gangsters anyway. Ooh. Oh, there's no one gambling yet. Let's talk to the maid and the tavern owner. Perhaps they know more about you know who. Lubosh.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
Oh.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time. And then yesterday, he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. Never saw him do that before. Probably had a bad conscience.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home. I didn't see him all day.
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
As far as I know, he had nobody at all in this world.
That's all. Thank you.
Alright. Tavern owner, probably innkeeper.
I can be of some humble service to you.
Now he has the same. Yeah, we can get some quests from him.
Suspicious going on in these parts.
Indeed, there is. Around here, you should hear about what Vashek the groom has been up to at the stables. When the head groom told the lads here, they fell off their seats laughing. And there's more. Just last night, Father Godwin was here, calling fire and brimstone down on old Gertrude, the herb woman. He's not one to make a fuss over some trifle either.
Anything more?
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Nothing out of the ordinary, praise God.
Alright, that's it then. I think there's also a tanner or something that you can use to repair our clothing. Pillory. No. That's just a regular trader. This one? Alchemist, scribe. No, I want my horse.
Yeah.
Let's just check around. No, don't see any more. Any clothing maker type of shops. This isn't one, right? No, this is just ours. This is tavern, right? No, this isn't even a tavern.
Yeah.
This is probably the bathhouse.
Yeah.
Ah, must be. Oh, what happened, horse? Did you glitch out? My health is still okay. Horse, health is still okay. Alright, let's forget about getting our stuff repaired. Let's just talk to the priest. Already dreading it. Getting a sermon. Oh. Yeah, I'm certainly getting a sermon. It's gonna train us. The way of God ninjutsu or something.
Father, didn't I see you outside practicing
Let's
swordplay?
get on his
I
good
wouldn't have
side.
expected that from a man of the cloth.
With a stick. I practiced with a stick. Reminder of my youth and days gone by, and it helps keep me in good form.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
First of all, let's not give any information away.
All sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But, yeah,
do you know
details.
what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the
Yeah.
circumstances. And this is one of them.
Let's get the greater good out of
For
him.
heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
I can.
Oh.
Because if I broke that vow, the consequences
Wait,
would be
why do I
much
lose
worse.
reputation for that?
Maybe not
I just had 3 options and I needed to pick one.
The mills of God grind slowly.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening. In the tavern. Over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Father.
God be with you.
Yeah, getting drunk. Sounds like the best idea. Now we have to do something while he's busy. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end this episode here. Well, not here. Well, let's just check. Horse, inventory. Yeah, I'm just gonna ride to Talmberg, sleep there. Like an hour. An hour. In game time, not real time. And that's gonna be the episode. Didn't talk that much this time. Usually I think up something beforehand to talk about. But this time I really didn't have any idea, any broader thing I wanted to talk about. This seems like a very nice forest. You know, that's the thing that I always like when going on a holiday somewhere else, seeing the nature there, just enjoying that. It really brings a smile to my face. It's always something that I really can't get enough of. And yeah, like a museum are fine. Just sightseeing is also fine. They can be overwhelming, kind of, and just nature itself, like there's giant trees in California. Just going. But I parked my horse and you walked into it. Those are the kind of things that really aren't that overwhelming to me, but are just impressive. Very soothing, I should say. Speaking of soothing, should I sing a lullaby for you guys? Nah, I didn't think so. Game saved. I'll get nightmares, so this wasn't that soothing. Alright. Well, see you next time. Bye.